everyone, Diana here with your Psychic Soul messages and a few predictions or two. It is the first week of February, which is the 6th week of 2019 already. And in addition to a few predictions and messages, I'm going to give you another idea of how to make joy in your life from one of my books, Joy. There are 52 processes in here and stories to help you create joy in your life. And then we'll also get a message from my spirit guide, Philip, which is an oracle book. This is the Master's Book of Answers by Philip, and each page has a different wisdom on it, and we'll get that in a few minutes. I want to first of all say thank you all for coming and telling your friends and coming back every week. You encouraged me to continue to make these videos, and I'm really, really grateful. Thank you. We're in a difficult time in the world right now. The energies are kind of tough to live with, and I know we're all getting tired and weary, but we can't afford too much to give up. So we're going to keep going, and hopefully Philip will have some wise words for us. I wrote out what Philip wanted us to say. I just sat down and had a little conversation with him, and I said, okay, Philip, what is it you want us to know? And this is what Philip told me. He reminded me that this is Black History Month and Heart Healthy Month. But this is what's interesting. He said, this is no coincidence. Both are this month. There are many with heart who brought about the first being Black History Month. In the Civil Rights Movement, it took strong hearts to bring about change. The same is said for today's world. Strong hearts work for change to make life better for all sentient beings. There is no room for name-calling. There is no room for treating another with anything other than respect. There is only room for calling out the wrong to make it right. This is not calling out a person, but calling out the deed, the action, or the law so changes can be made. And then you ask of the political climate in your country of choice. You are moving into a dangerous and erratic time. You ask if more indictments are coming this week. Most likely 4, possibly 5. This is a time when all must leave anger and fear and create the energy of love. Anger and fear will destroy the body and harm the planet. Be kind to yourselves and one another. Compassion, kindness, love. This is the energy that will heal the body and the planet. The earth is reacting to the dangerous energies those who live in fear and anger put out. Only love can counter this. Asia will see a large wave this week, specifically near Japan. Heat continues south of the equator. Water flows across the Midwest and across the whole of the Northern Hemisphere. Make your own sunshine. This is a time of great change. Work with those in human form and in the spirit world to bring into being the transformation to a planet where love prevails. Those are our wise words from Philip this week. So we have to make our own sunshine. We have to stay in a place of love, kindness, compassion, understanding. That's not to say we don't call out the deed that is harmful, but we don't want to get into name calling of those who are creating the deeds. Let's call out the deeds, not so much the people. How do we create more love and joy in our lives? Because that is so important. Does that mean I never get angry? Oh my gosh. No, it doesn't mean that. Of course I get angry. I'm human. Does that mean I never get sad? I never get upset? I never feel fear? I feel all of those things. Absolutely. But I don't live there. And that's the difference. That's really what I want you to get. Don't live there. You get angry, deal with it, move out of it. You feel fear, deal with it, and move on. Stay in love. Return to love. You know, just keep in mind, there's love and there's fear. That's it. I learned that years ago when I studied A Course in Miracles back in the, I want to say even in the early 80s. I'm not sure I have that date right, but it seems like it because I was still in California and I left California for Ohio in late 83. So, love or fear. That's a very difficult concept to really, if we dig into it. But on the surface, it's so simple to remember. Am I experiencing love? Am I experiencing fear? And make the choice. I'm going to choose to experience love because in love, there is joy. So this week, the process or the exercise I chose is exercise number 5, week 5. There are 52 weeks in this book because 52 weeks in the year. And this is 5. I'm just for the sake of these videos, I'm just going all over the place with this book. And we talk about the importance of giving. And what I do is I give you 50 different ways that you can give. And some of them are really simple. And there are so many ways. And here are just the first couple. Smile at the motorist who is in your way. Smile at the motorist instead of finger language. Somebody's in your way, so what? I can use that in the grocery store too, not just a motorist in the grocery store, but if some people drove cars the way they drive grocery carts, we'd all be in a lot more trouble. So what can we do? Smile and move on. What good is it going to do to get angry at the person? Other than you're going to take on that energy. And remember, we're going for the energy of J-O-Y, joy. Be more patient with the person in line in front of you at the grocery checkout lane. I know, we're all in a hurry. We all live busy lives, and we get impatient with people in front of us. Okay, here's a real easy one. Change the toilet paper roll when it's low and set the old roll on top. So instead of waiting till there's an empty row there, change it. Just change it. You're going to remember we're giving. These are simple ways to give. Be on time when you are meeting someone so they don't have to wait for you. Be on time. Imagine that. That's being considerate of the person who's sitting there waiting for you. If you're running late, and if that's not a consistent thing you do, give the person a call. I'm caught in traffic. I'm sorry. Tell them what time you'll be there. Do you still want to meet? In public restrooms, be considerate of those coming behind you. Fix a big pot of stew and take some to a neighbor. And it goes on and on and on with 50 different ways to give. So this week, I challenge you. I challenge you to tell me and others who are on this list to make a comment below and tell what you did in the spirit of giving. This is how we're going to pass along love this week. In the spirit of giving, in the spirit of love. Make a comment below. Give us some more suggestions. Or if you like, and I highly recommend this book, you can get it on Amazon.com. You can also get Philip's book on Amazon.com under my name. And so let's see what our message is in addition to the message and predictions he gave us before. As you know, since it's an oracle book, we have to, and a wisdom on each page, we have to think left page or right page. So you got it? You're thinking? Let's see what happens here. All right, I'm thinking right, but I'm also getting left, so we'll read both. Okay, here's left. Left is first. I see why they're both important. I read them. First become love, then love will be yours. First become love, then love will be yours. You know, for everyone who wants to be in a relationship, it's like we want that person to love us, but we forget we have to first love. Not get into a needy spot. Need and love are not the same. But to truly love, and when we love, we do wish the best for ourselves and also for the other. So you want love, first become love, then love will be yours. That's whether you want a relationship, whether you want to make the relationship you're in better, or simply, or those simple things, simply. I just made up a new word, didn't I? Or those simple things like when we're at the grocery store. If we want that cashier to be kind to us, we have to be kind first. If we want love in any form to come to us, we have to put it out there. We have to become the manifestation of what we want. On the right, it says, you are a slave to that which controls you. You are a slave to that which controls you. Oh, my friend, that is so true. Think about it. If you're giving your power away to another human being, you're a slave to that person's whims. If you're giving your power away to anger or fear, stop it. Simple as that. Stop it. What we're creating in the world is joy. Let's create joy. Let's create love. Let's create compassion for all beings. Let's make it a wave of love, not a tsunami of anger. There's too much of that in the world, and it has to stop. So, my friends, I send you love. I thank you for accepting that love. Daisy's right here. You might have heard her toenails on the wooden floor. She's right here, and the kitties are here. Front porch kitties are staying nice and warm. Indoor kitties are certainly warm enough. And we thank you for the warmth that you send to us. We thank you for the love that you send to us. And certainly we thank you for receiving that which we give to you. Until next week, my friends, thank you.